You want me to raise your soldiers' morale? There's no one left.
Now you know the clusterfuck I'm dealing with. Turn it up!
Somebody save your soul, cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold. I want the good life every good night, you're a high on the whole. Cause you don't even know I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold. I want your sex and your affection when they're holding you close. You don't even know I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Every night when the stars come out, am I the only living soul around? Need to believe you could hold me down, cause I'm in need of something good right now. We could be screaming till the sun comes out, and when we wake we be the only sound. Get on my knees and see your friend change round. But I can make your hands clap. And I can make your hands clap. And I can make your hands clap. My precious searching for your wisdom, this won't ever deny. I'm like a stranger, give me danger, all you're holding you right. Secrets on bowing through the freeway, you're a keeper of crimes. You know conviction grits of life can only sweeten your wine. But you don't even know I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Every night when the stars come out, am I the only living soul around? Need to believe you could hold me down, cause I'm in need of something good right now. We could be screaming till the sun comes out, and when we wake we be the only sound. Get on my knees and see your friend change round. But I can make your hands clap. And I can make your hands clap. And I can make your hands clap. And I can make your hands clap. So can I get a hand clap? It's in your eyes.
Artillery support incoming.
Fade out. Looks like a new transition is starting up and shaking your ground, turning your head to see a new day calling. Does it feel like a head to lean on? A snapshot from where you were born.
I changed this build from the previous one. It's not much different. Well, it actually is kind of a little. For starters, I got rid of sharpening on my boots to get unstoppable force, to get even more anomaly damage. And then I changed my skill tree to go at the start and the bottom too, and get even more anomaly as well as resistance piercing that helps the unstoppable force bonus even more. The result is I don't really think my damage dealing in clear time is that much better, at least in solo. It's almost unchanged, frankly. However, it does say it does more damage, and I think it's also because in solo the enemies are also so much more frail that I'm already at the point for my damage threshold that I'm already kind of one-shotting most enemies anyway, so more damage against them isn't really helping. So I just saved myself maybe a few extra seconds because I killed Moloch in a few extra seconds quicker, or kill captains a few extra seconds quicker. However, I still like it because I still feel like I'm trying to find that right balance, as I always say, where I can still feel like I'm an invincible tank, just anywhere in all circumstances. So be as tanky as I can be, but I don't need to be a full tank, just tanky enough that I feel like, okay, I'm invincible everywhere now. Carrying people, every mission, every boss, I'm invincible. So get to that point, and then once I've reached it, then just focus all on damage to balance it out. That's why my pack tree, as you see, is like this, because the Spectral Spike does not help Temporal Blade much at all. So now I tried a version of this with Cyclone Slice instead of a Venator's Knife, and I just couldn't justify it because I actually went down in damage overall. Just because I'm thinking Cyclone Slice, the best way to use that is you need to go full anomaly power, and it's really just used to maximize your focus damage against bosses like the Arbiter. Like, that's where it's good. But combining it with Temporal Blade and actually using them both in equal amount is just so hard to justify. Like, I'd rather just have Venator's Knife just to get that debuff. That's the only reason it exists, and it still heals me a good amount for my skill leech. But this is the only build so far that actually is mostly done. I think I might take off temporal armor for maybe self-medication, I'm thinking. I think that might be a finishing touch, as well as I'm still missing a little bit more skill leech healing, skill leech stats. So that'd be the final thing. I think self-medication is better than temporal armor for my tankiness.